Mornings. I hope you have followed discount. Now today's topic for you is sales tax or value added tax. Sales tax means ST and value added tax is VAT. Yes. What is sales tax? The tax paid on the item bought is sales tax. The tax paid on the item bought is sales tax. And what is VAT, children? Suppose you buy an article for certain price and the value of the article is 15,000. On that 15,000, they will charge certain amount known as VAT. Sales tax is the tax charged on an item, and the value added tax is the tax charged on the bill amount. Value added tax is charged on the bill amount. The sales tax will go to the government, children. It will go to the state government. Sales tax. Sales tax. The tax paid. Yes. ST. Tax paid when we buy items. When we buy items. VAT. Yes. VAT. What is VAT? VAT is the price. The prices include the tax. The price included the tax is known as VAT. Yes. Bill amount is equal to sales price into 100 plus ST% by 100. Suppose you buy a refrigerator for 15,000. The tax charge is 10%. So 15,000 plus 10% of sales price you have to pay in the bill amount. Next, sales price is equal to bill amount into 100 divided by 100 plus VAT percent. Or you don't get confused, or you write there original price. Only two formulas, children. Bill amount is equal to sales price into 100 plus ST% by 100, and the original price is equal to bill amount into 100 divided by 100 plus VAT percent. Coming to exercise, only two sums are there, children, in this particular exercise. Page number 125, exercise 8.2. Question number 8. The price of a TV is 13,000. The sales tax charge on it is at the rate of 12%. Find the amount that Vinod has to pay if he buys it. The price of the TV. Price of the TV means what, children? Sales price of the TV is rupees 13,000. ST% is equal to 12%. Bill amount is equal to sales price into 100 plus ST% divided by 100. 13,000 into divided by 100. 13,000 into 112 divided by 100 Multiply carefully, girls. 13 twos are 26, carry on 3. 13 ones are 13 plus 2, 15, carry on 1. 13 ones are 13 plus. This is the bill amount. The price of the TV is 13,000. ST is 12%. So when you are taking the TV home, the bill to be paid in the shop is sales price into 100 plus ST percent by 100. 100 plus 12, 112. Go for cancellation. The two zeros get cancelled. 130 into 12 is 14,560. Coming to 10th question, children. All the remaining questions are over in this exercise, children, regarding discount, regarding profit and loss. I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400 including VAT, 8% VAT. Find the price before VAT was added. Yes, I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400. How much is the bill amount? The bill amount you paid is rupees 5,400. VAT percent is how much, children? The VAT percent is 800. They are asking you the original price before VAT is added, or you can take it as sales price. Sales price or original price. Anything means the same, children. Do you remember the formula? What is the formula? Bill amount into 100 divided by 100 plus VAT percent. Yes, 54 into 100 divided by 100 plus 8. Add, children. Don't cancel 100, 100. You should add and then cancel. Go for cancellation. 9 goes how many times? 12 times. 9 goes how many times? 600 times. 12 goes how many times? 50 times. So the original price or the sales price is rupees 5,000. Bill amount is given, VAT percent is given. They are asking you the price before VAT is added. So it is bill amount into 100 divided by 100 plus VAT percent. Yes. Compound interest.
First, explain what is simple interest.
Compound interest. All of you are familiar with SI.
It is not dark.
SI means what, children? SI means simple interest. Simple interest. Suppose you have 10,000 with you. You deposited in the bank for 3 years time period. Yes, this 3 years time period, the interest is calculated only at the end of 3 years time in SI. But in the case of compound interest, children, suppose you have taken 10,000 for 3 years. You have taken for 3 years, children. First year 10,000. Second year, first year principal will be 10,000. Second year principal is 10,000 plus P1, I1. I1 means the interest. They calculate the interest for each year. So, the third year principal will be what? Second year principal plus interest. Are you following? The difference between SI and CI. In SI, the interest is calculated only at the end of the time period. But when it comes to compound interest, children, Suppose you have borrowed a loan of 10,000. First year principal is 10,000. The second year principal will be 10,000 plus the interest of the first year. And the third year principal will be the amount of the second year. The third year principal will be the amount of the second year. So for each year, the principal keeps on changing. In the case of SI, the principal is same for all the 3 years. That is the main difference. In SI, principal is same for all the 3 years, children. But in CI, the principal for each year changes as the interest is calculated for each year. So when you should never borrow money for compound interest. Why? Because the principal changes. When principal changes, interest also will increase. All of you are familiar with the formula. SI is equal to PTR by 100. SI is equal to PTR by 100. Second, amount at SI is equal to P into 1 plus NR by 100. P is for principal. I think all of you know that, girls. N stands for number of years and R stands for rate of interest. R stands for rate of interest. But when it comes to amount at CI is equal to compounded. Amount at CI is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. Amount at CI is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. P for principal, R for rate, N for number of years. And this principal, children, P principal, R rate, N for number of years. This formula is to be used when the rate of interest is compounded annually. We have 3 rates, children. Annual rate, half yearly rate, quarterly rate. Annually means the rate will be used as given in the question. But when the rate percent is half year, compounded half yearly, what rate is given in the question, children? Rate divided by 2. CI. What is the formula for CI? CI is equal to amount minus principal. Amount minus principal. Or if you want to use the direct formula, children, 1 plus R by 100 whole power N minus 1. Yes, SI, PTR by 100. P for principal, T for time, R for number of years. Or you can use the formula PNR by 100. Anything means the same. Amount at SI is equal to P into 1 plus NR by 100. And amount at CI is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. CI is equal to amount minus principal or P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N minus 1. And you should keep in mind and follow the rules, children. Note, yes, when interest is calculated half yearly, yes, divide the rate percent by 2. Second, when interest is calculated quarterly. When interest is calculated quarterly, divide the rate percent by 4. Yes, if n is equal to 1 year, how many half years? You will have 2 half years. N is equal to 1.5 year. How many half years? 3 half years. Yes. N is equal to 9 months. How many quarters? 3 quarters. 1 year, 12 months. 12 months means what, girls? 1 year. 9 months. How many quarters? 9 months means 3 quarters. When interest is calculated half yearly, divide the rate percent by 2. When the interest is calculated quarterly, divide the rate percent by 4. Quarter means 1/4. If n is equal to 1 year, in that 1 year, how many half years are there? 2 half years. When n is equal to 1 by 2 years, yes, 3 half years. N is equal to 9 months, we have 3 quarters. Exercise 8.3. Exercise 8.3. Yes, children. Question number 1. Find the compound interest and amount for the following. Calculate the amount and CI on rupees 10,800 for 3 years at 12.5% per annum compounded annually. The principal. How much is the principal? The principal is rupees, how much, children? 10,800. Time is taken as N. How much, girls? 3 years. Rate is taken as R, 12.5%, which is equal to 25 by 2%. Find the amount at CI compounded annually. That is the most important thing. You must see in the question whether it is half yearly, quarterly or annual. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. 10,800. R is into 100 whole power 3. Go for cancellation, girls. 25 ones, 25 fours. 10,800. 1 plus 1 by 8 whole power 3. 10,800 into 9 by 8 whole power 3. 10,800 into 9 divided by 8 into 8 into 8. Yes. Go for cancellation. 4 goes 2 times. 4 goes how many times? 2700. 2 goes how many times? 1 1350. Yes, 1350 into 729. Multiply. 5 nines are 45. 5 twos are 10, 14, 36. 3 nines are 27. 8, 21. 1 nines are 9. 2, 7, 5, 9. 17 plus 6. 7 plus 4, 11. 17, 23, 24, 5, 8, 9. 9, 8, 4, 1, 5, 0 divided by 64 is equal to rupees 15,377 rupees 84 pice. Yes, when you know amount, you know principal, you know time n, you know rate r, amount at CI compounded annually is 10,800 into 25 divides 4 times, 2 4s are 8, 1 plus 1 by 8 is 9 by 8, 8 1s are 8 plus 1, cube, multiply 3 times. They asked you to find out CI also, girls. CI is equal to amount minus principal. Amount minus principal, rupees 15,377 84 pice minus 10,800. 7, 7, 13 take away 8, 5. 15,377, 10,877, 5, 4. This is the CI to be paid.
అయిపోయింది 22 minutes.
Yes, note down the homework. Page 124. Try this. Page 125. Try this. Try this. Page 133. First one, A bit. Yes. Good morning, girls. I hope you are reminding your parents regarding the fee. Every child, please convince your parents, request them to please pay the school fee on your time. And dear parents, it is an obligatory, and we request you all we request each and every parent to please pay the school fee on time. There are many fee defaulters who did not pay the fee, the last year fee also. Please see that you clear the fee dues, dear parents. We feel sorry in reminding you all in every class. Thank you.